Maybe, if I feel like it. I'm in kind of a mood tonight.
What?
You know, traffic and all.
Traffic?
Yeah.
It only took me 3 hours instead of the normal 15 minutes.
Hey, I get to bitch and moan first. It's my show,
No.
okay? Hey, welcome to Hollywood Headliners, everybody. Nice to have you with us on this inordinately warm day in L.A. Here it is. We're in, Los Angeles.
November.
In November. Some of our listeners are up in Canada, and they're already getting snow. And we had like a 84.
Are you complaining about the heat too?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Traffic heat?
Well, I was stuck in
What
traffic.
other LA cliche?
I was stuck in traffic in the heat today.
How about you could be in the Philippines?
Come to LA.
195 mile an hour winds.
Oh, yeah.
The Philippines.
They call them a typhoon there.
Typhoon, or
they
cyclones.
They swirl the other way.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, tonight on Hollywood Headliners, we're going to delve into the world of independent movie making with a seasoned actor, director, and producer. David Landsberg has been a successful writing and producing on big network comedies. He's now launching an indie film. We're going to find out the perils of such. Then, fans of The League. This is like Andy's dream show. The League. Get ready for the season finale with Jeff and Jackie Schaefer. They're the executive producers and creators of The League. Say you watch that too, don't you?
I definitely have watched some of it.
What's
It's
it
a cool
about?
show.
I know nothing about it, so you guys have to do the whole
2 words.
interview.
2 words. Fantasy football.
Okay,
Yep.
here's my 2 words. Jackie Schaefer, a babe.
We'll tell her husband you said that.
Yeah, he'll come down here and kill me. He'll rip my
Happily
heart out.
married.
Yeah, well, whatever. Hey, I got my credentials, by the way.
2 other words. Barb Weller.
I got my credentials for the L.A. Auto Show today. For the media thing. So we go down today.
Yes.
You guys should sign up for that so we can go down early and see the cars.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You just have to lie and tell them you're on, that you're in with the media.
Well,
Whatever.
I am with the media. Come on.
She's with the media.
Yeah, I love it. You guys are so big. Okay, let's do some. I can't tell you how blessed I am to have 2 of the greatest entertainment news reporters in the business here in the studio with me every single week in
Ken
Say
Shocknick
Rose.
and Sharon Tay.
Unbelievable. Sharon Tay's cute. She's as cute as Say, I think.
True that.
Yeah, she's a little cuter than you. Hey, I want to get into our Hollywood headlines tonight, but first, Say, I want to start with you because there's been a romance breakup.
Oh, there has.
A huge romantic breakup here.
Is this
Definitely.
personal or
No,
okay,
no.
I thought we were going there.
This is definitely the top headline of the night.
What's going on?
Well, I think it's just rumored. I don't know if it's actually confirmed.
No.
It's
actually,
confirmed.
if it's on this show, it's confirmed.
It's totally confirmed. Ryan Gosling, a crowd favorite,
Yeah.
and Eva Mendes are no longer a couple.
Okay, I can't believe who in their right mind would break up with who do you think broke up with whom?
Well, there's a few rumors going around. One is that Eva Mendes doesn't want to get married quite yet, and so there was some commitment issues going on there. And then there's another rumor that Ryan Gosling's past fling, Rachel McAdams, was trying to come into the picture again. So it could be on both parties, I guess.
Wow, this is
Do
big.
any of the 3 have movies coming out?
I
She
think
does. Rachel McAdams.
Oh, I'm sure.
Or Amy Adams.
Ryan Gosling seems to always have some film coming out indie.
Every 3 months.
Yeah.
What? So what prompted you to ask that question?
Oh, I don't know. Publicity.
Oh.
Breakup, makeups,
Yeah. It could happen. The little Kristen Stewart, Robin Pattinson sort of thing.
But he was just out showing off his new girlfriend.
I heard that he's now back with Kristen Stewart.
Oh, no, I read something opposite. And if I read it
You
on the
never
internet
know.
tonight, it's true.
Right.
Wow, I feel so sheltered just living in Studio City, and I can tell you what
You used to
Bob
live
and
in
Shelley
Studio
Mills
City.
are doing. They're my next door neighbors, and Brittany, who's been on the show about 12 times. All right, thank you for that incredible new breakup news.
Yeah. I know a lot of girls will be very happy about that.
Yeah,
so.
well, Gosling with those
Guys aren't
abs.
complaining either.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, Eva.
It's a win-win
Mendes.
situation.
All right, Andy, give us some Hollywood headlines of the week. What's cooking in the world of entertainment?
Mark your calendars. Lucasfilm has announced the new date for the debut of the next Star Wars trilogy. This despite the fact that the script is still being rewritten as
This
we
is John
speak.
Cryer, and you are listening.
Sorry.
Not by John.
Who's rewriting it? Or who's going to write it now?
Well, do you want the date or do you want the rewrite first?
We
I
want both.
I want it all.
Yeah, we want it all here.
The date is December 18th, 2015. 2015, a year from 2 years
From December.
Yeah.
It's the first time a Star Wars film has ever been released on Christmas, or as you Wookiees would call it, Life Day. It's called Life
What?
Day in the land of Wookiees.
Christmas is
Yeah.
Life Day?
Yeah, every other Star Wars movie opened in the summer, May,
Yeah.
those months. It's currently being rewritten by J.J. Abrams and Lawrence Kasdan.
Right.
Kasdan wrote
Whoa.
Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Raiders of the Lost Ark,
Yeah.
among
an original.
others.
But they
and
needed-
J.J. Abrams has,
Star Trek.
Star Trek, and what did he do? I can't remember the last one.
Well, he's got all the.
The big action movies, really.
But there was a major screenwriter, and his name escapes me right now. He had a big hit, and he was moved aside.
right.
For those
Michael Ardent, he wrote the new Hunger Games movie that's coming out.
That's right.
So he was signed on
Did
to
he do
write.
Sunshine also, or Little Miss Sunshine, or something like that?
No, I just saw the Hunger Games to his title, but yeah, so he's out now. So goodbye, Michael.
Anyway, the sets
Do you
and the
think-
costumes
you-
are being designed.
Well,
and
wait.
they
You
start
think
shooting.
You think he's getting paid off when he leaves? I mean,
quite-
is that
yeah,
how it works?
sure.
If you're signed on to the movie,
Oh, yeah.
and they replace you, you still get the bucks.
Yeah.
Well,
But that's not there was a lot of rumors when those two guys came on that, movie's got to be push.
Yeah.
But Disney came out today, made a big deal. I think I got my tweet or text or twerp or whatever, my twerk, as Rob would call it.
You bet your Biffy.
Thank you. About 3 o'clock this afternoon, so it made all the afternoon.
Wow. All right. Well,
Tweets.
that's pretty cool. It's always great to see the Star Wars franchise
Well, this
reinvigorated.
is the George Lucas handing off the reins.
Yeah.
You know.
Or it's Bob Iger saying, "Hey George,
Yeah.
hey
Bye-bye.
George, time to hand off the
Yeah.
reins, good buddy."
And if you're looking for a movie, you can go see one tonight. Thor: The Dark World opens over the weekend.
I am going with the Studio City Car Club on Tuesday night. It's Guys' Night Out next Tuesday night. We're going to see Thor
How big is your membership now? I know that's a personal question, but
3.
that's good.
Sounds like a party.
But they're talking that this movie could bring in about $95 million, which is really good. This is a 3D movie,
It's 3D. I didn't know that.
and a lot of 3D movies have tanked. in the
I
last
still
year.
haven't seen the first Thor.
Yeah,
What is this one? Thor, the big hammer that comes from heaven, or what's it called?
The Dark World.
The Dark World. Okay, Thor. It's just a Thor movie. That's all we know.
I had a few drinks last week, and I was so Thor, I could
That-
hardly pith.
Though,
All right. Were you changing music for a reason, or is
no,
that just-
I ran out of the other one.
So last night, I know you were in front of the TV watching the Country Music Association Awards.
Wait, just a second before you get into that.
Oy.
Why don't you bitch and moan a little bit about what you're missing tonight on television? This is all we heard when Say and I walked in, and poor little Amber, whose ears are so delicate. And Andy walks into the studio tonight, and what are you bitching and moaning about that you're not seeing?
Let's see. There's a Laker game. They play Houston, who has a guy named Dwight Howard who used to be on the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
That's
it's
exciting.
their first face-to-face. So we'll
And
see what
he was
happens there.
really booed at the Clippers game. I
Yeah.
heard.
What? Dwight Howard?
Yeah,
Why was he there?
when they were playing the Clippers. Were they not
He
doing
said,
that?
no, this is the Lakers.
They didn't play the Clippers a few days ago.
Yes, Andy, they
Yeah,
did.
but I'm talking about Houston.
I know.
But
So how was Dwight
but
Howard?
when Houston was playing the Clippers,
Oh, you're right.
he was,
God, Andy.
Not. I know some stuff.
Speaking of the Clippers, they're
1001, 1002, Andy,
The
1000.
Clippers are losing. Probably have already lost to the Miami Heat. There's 2 major college football games, top 10 college football games. Oregon, Stanford, and Baylor from Cincinnati.
Yeah.
There's an NFL game, and I'm sure there's a soccer game that I could be watching.
God, are you bitter? And you've got the opportunity to be here globally on Hollywood Headliners.
Well, it was so hot today, and the traffic was so.
Keep going with
What
the
is
news.
it? It seems like when it gets darker out sooner, all of a sudden no one can drive, and there's no parking available anymore. Those must
Does
be
that happen when it rains
correlated.
in California too?
Rains get dark. Isn't
People can't drive in California once it rains.
Hey, Amber, find me a limo service, would you, that I can hire to bring our 2 stars down every week?
I mean, it's just true, right?
Last night was the CMA Awards, and they were actually really good. I watched them. I covered a few of those. I covered them in L.A. and covered them in Vegas. I don't know where last night was, but it did really well. For biggest ratings in 4 years.
Wow.
George Strait, Entertainer of the Year, Blake Shelton, and Miranda Lambert, Best Male and Female Vocalist. The coolest part of the show was Miranda Lambert wins Vocalist of the Year. And as they were announcing it, they were showing Casey Musgrave. Casey Musgrave is very cool.
What's
She's very
her
young.
song?
It's that Follow the Arrow.
I don't know if I've heard it yet.
It's about 6 months old, but it actually deals with gay and lesbian and everything, which
Okay,
country music
social.
doesn't deal with.
Yeah, social
So
issues.
she's sort of an outlaw country, but she was the classic. You do it's what you don't do
I know. I saw
when
the
the camera's
picture.
on, and she's just like pissed off,
Her mouth sort of just
and it's caught
hanging
forever,
open.
and she's real pretty, and she's. But
You could tell how sad
Did,
she
you-
was.
did-
So-
what- did
and-
Taylor Swift throw a little snurpy when she didn't win? What was she on? Some other. There's so many music awards.
no,
I can't keep
I
up
thought
with
she
them.
won one, and
Kanye West hijacked it.
yeah, hijacked.
That was another
when she
great
won,
moment.
Yeah, I was kind of
I
like.
know you get those two confused, Kanye and Taylor.
Look, at my age, I get everything confused.
And then Rob, I know you're a big fan of the X Factor.
Yeah, I really am. And I was. I can't tell you how many times I voted last night.
Well, it didn't count.
What?
The entire show is void, and they have to redo the entire show tonight.
What? So
Who-
they're just going to replay, or
No,
or-
what's that?
They effed
explain
up
what
the-
happened.
They
Explain what
effed up
happened.
the voting,
Yeah.
and they broadcast completely wrong numbers.
Right.
And so now
Pourquoi?
they're going to do it's some computer glitch.
Put the wrong number up.
Yeah, completely wrong numbers, and so they have to. Tonight's show is a redo.
Yeah.
Everybody has to re-sing the same song.
Some poor
Wow,
little, some
so
poor
that was-
little intern whose
Yeah.
job it was to put in the phone number.
they had one job.
He's probably fired. And as a matter of fact,
Hey, wait a minute. There's an opening.
our board is lighting up, and they're trying to steal Amber. Frickin' cheating, lousy.
So basically, they're just going to do the whole thing over
Yeah.
again in different outfits, or maybe even the same outfit.
Maybe the same ones.
Weird. All right.
They're not Lady Gaga.
No, they're not.
But
Lady
what is
Gaga's
Lady
pretty
Gaga
cool.
up to?
So Lady Gaga, she just released her new songs coming out with her album.
Yeah, was she in the nude?
And no, this is even cooler than that. Weirdly,
Not in
but
the nude, but on the.
in the space. She's in the space. She's going to space, and she's going to be the first singer in space, in zero gravity in 2015.
I thought David Bowie was.
I don't think that he actually
No.
broke through.
No,
the
no. There's
Major Tom.
the NASA astronaut was just up in the
Yeah, I think
thing that
this was
floats around?
more
the what
the
you call-
ISS.
Yeah, the ISS, International Space Station.
Singing.
Yeah, thingy that floats up there with
That's the
George
movie
Clooney.
Gravity.
George Clooney
That's the
and
mo-
Sandra
okay,
Bullock
thank
are all
you.
up there. They're all up there together. But
Right.
he's saying Major Tom to
Right.
Captain Bob. Or
I
whatever.
think
Oh,
this
Lord.
was more of an actual performing artist
All right,
main
all right.
career.
Okay,
so
fine.
she'll be
Splitting
up
hairs.
there in zero
God.
gravity
Millennials.
in early 2015 for the Zero G Colony 3-day music tech fest.
Maybe we should do the Star Wars theme up there.
That'd be pretty
We have a lot
cool.
of stories about the year 2015.
Yeah, it's going to be a good year apparently, or maybe not. Who
Sponsored
knows?
by Goodyear.
My question is, will we be done with the news by 2015?
No, I have at least 3 more stories. All right, next. So Lady Gaga's in space, so that's pretty cool technology. Also, have you heard about the Google Barge yet?
I have read every article about the Google Barge, and the mystery is becoming thinly unveiled.
Yeah, they announced yesterday what
Is
it
that the
was.
Google Glass?
No, have you not followed the Google Barge thing?
So it's a giant barge. There's one in the San Francisco Bay Area, and there's one in Portland, Maine, and they've just been parked there for a few weeks, and people were confused.
With a lot of security.
Yeah, and
Lot of
so
security.
they finally announced, people thought, are they a giant party boat? What's going on? And they finally announced that they're just going to be an interactive space to showcase future technology, so people can come and
Oh, you
hang
can
out.
board the
They're going
barges
to
and
board the barge and learn about the future of tech. And
That is bull. You know what they're going to use them for?
they're spying.
No, they're
They're spying on
grinding up little Google people that they fire.
probably.
So
yeah.
they hire like 6,000 people a year. Who do they fire? They must fire 6,000. What do they do with those bodies? They're putting them on the barge.
barge.
And they're
You know-
grinding them up.
That
and they're
reminds
going
me.
into open waters.
Yes.
A month ago, we were out with some friends on their boat in the marina,
Ooh.
and we were tooling around, and we saw this massive, biggest private ship that we'd seen. In fact, it was so big it could not get into the marina. It was just beyond the
Was it a luxury
breakwater.
boat?
Oh yeah.
I'm
it was.
I'm sorry we didn't invite you on board.
It was luxurious, but it also had 1 million antennas and stuff. And you knew it was private,
Spaceship.
but it was like, is it Coast Guard? Is it ICE? Is it security?
Whose
Is
boat
it
was
NSA?
it?
So then a few days later, the LA Times reveals it's a Russian millionaire.
Oh, really?
Oh.
And it's a private yacht, but it's so big it cannot
Yeah.
actually fit into
I thought you were going to
You know,
say
Rick-
Leonardo DiCaprio.
It was-
Well, Rick
Google's-
Caruso. Rick Caruso, who
Right,
built,
he has another one. This
He's
is
got-
bigger.
Yeah, well, Rick Caruso builds a lot of big things around here, malls.
He's a
and stuff.
developer, yeah.
Okay. All right, Say, this is great. What else you got?
I was going to talk about the Twitter IPO, but you know what, man.
Okay.
You know what was interesting about that? You or I could not buy that stock. You know, it was offered today at $24.
Yeah.
Or
26.
26, okay. And it shot up to
Over
45.
Closed at
Closed at
40,
45.10, I
right.
think.
Yeah.
You and I couldn't buy those.
No.
Insiders only.
Here's
Yeah.
what's interesting
And
about
then
it.
they turn around and sell it to the
Right.
public.
Well, you got to be big hedge funds and all that. So here's
Some
the deal:
firm- one
they're
firm
now
made $1
worth
billion
they're
today.
now worth over $31 billion.
They made, I heard, $11 billion today.
Okay, but here's the deal: Twitter is $160 million in debt.
Right.
What?
Yeah, they're $160 million
That's right.
in
They've
debt.
yet to show a profit. Right.
Weird.
True.
If they can be $160 million in debt and be worth $31 million, Hollywood headliners could be worth $40 billion.
Yeah.
There's a book
Well,
out about
billion.
there's a book out about the creation of Twitter.
I was just listening
Yeah.
to that on
Oh
NPR
my
driving
God.
over
Yeah.
here.
And the guy that came up with the name
Right.
is-
Noah Glass
Yeah.
is out.
So much drama. There was 12 guys originally
It's like the
who
face. It's
thought
like
about
Social Network. the
Twitter,
movie.
put it together, and
Okay,
now there's one remaining.
I'm cutting one of you guys out when I do an
And
IPO.
I wonder who that would be. Family.
Hey, Amber, you were never with the show. Okay.
Harsh. It's harsh.
All right, so we didn't get Twitter. All right, look, we're going to take a little break, and when we come back, David Landsberg is going to be with us, and David has got a new independent movie out. It's called Sex Tax, right, Andy?
But he also has a long and storied career.
Oh my God,
in
this guy!
business.
This guy's been with
done
the
everything.
Cosby Show with John Larroquette. He's an actor. He's a producer, director. A lot of fun. We're going to be back. Stay with us on Hollywood Headliners. I'm Rob Weller. You're listening to Rob, Big Andy, and Say Rose, live from the Sunset Gower Studios in the middle of Hollywood.